Why do you think? Because once you get so much money, right? I heard the only thing that beats racism is capitalism. So once you get to a certain threshold of money, it's like, why assassinate the character of a Puffy or a Jay-Z? What is the significance of it?
Well, first of all, capitalism cannot beat racism because racism invented capitalism. White people are serious about power. Black people are serious about money. It's the big difference between us. This is why a white man can be worth $10 billion. You will never know it. You will never know it. A black man will be worth $10, and you think he's worth 10 million. Right?
Right.
So white people are about control. You see? Control. Black people want to own things. White people want to own situations.
I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, Ra Kwakadash, and double honors to the elders from GMS. Salutation to the elders and apostles and the brothers laboring the truth, doing the work diligently day and night and day. And to you sincere sisters who's loving Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, loving yourself, respecting yourself, loving your husband, respecting your husband, loving your children, taking care of the home. Learning in silence from your husband and staying positive. So we just saw a quick video of Dr. Umar Johnson, and he was elaborating on the question that was being asked. The guy worrying about the defamation of character of two black men that has, made success and grew to different heights, right? And he had to stop him for a second and to explain to him about the racism of capitalism. Dr. Umar Johnson is right in that sense. He said, racism invented capitalism because capitalism comes from a race of people who are racist, who control the banking system, who control the infrastructures that is being utilized, right, towards black people, black and brown people on this planet, so-called black and brown people, right? Because this man called Esau wants to control the environment, wants to control what is being done, wants to control your soul. That's why he's going to push forth this image, this mark, right? This micro C-hip. And a lot of y'all going to take it because you are cowards. If you don't want to be controlled, the only way for you to survive is losing your life, man. Or being delivered or saved by someone or something, right? And that someone who's going to save us is a Mashiach Yahushua, man. Yahushua is going to deliver us from the BS, hopefully, right? And we have to understand that, man. We have to see the reality that's at stake here. We have to see the reality what's at hand here, rather. So when you see people are doing all other sorts of things that have nothing to do with Yahweh, and their mind is so focused and predicated on other things, their mind is not instructed right. Their mind is too feeble. Their mind is too docile. They have a destructive spirit, man, about themselves. Let's read a couple scriptures here, man, and we're going to discuss a little bit more. But the video shouldn't be long. This is Book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 19. Yahweh shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old. Salakia, Salah. Because they have not changed, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not Yahweh, right? Verse 20, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, he hath broken his covenant. So who is this referring to? This is referring to the so-called white man. He has come in fearlessly. He act like he doesn't fear Yahweh. And Yahweh's going to do what he did to Pharaoh in Egypt. He's going to harden his heart, raise Esau up, and tear him down, like he said in the book of Obadiah. All right? Because this man can't be trusted. He breaks his promise, man. Man can break his promise, but God has never broke his promise to a man. Verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His swords were salted than the oil, yet were they drawn swords. Excuse me. Right? Here we said. Verse 22. Cast thy iron burning upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. That's right. Because when a righteous people are going through their turmoil, going through their tribulation, or going through their ways, you know what I'm saying, the Lord will protect them, man, and see the fall of their enemies. Right? Verse 23, but thou, O power, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. So this is referring to wicked men of Israel and wicked men of the nations who's ruling on the earth and doing the wrongful things, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be very, very careful, very mindful of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we got Esau. Esau is out here causing mass hysteria. He's causing problems. He's causing all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? He doing all kind of shit and doing all kind of bad things. You feel what I'm saying? And when you see these things going on, man, you know that we at the end of this thing, man. You know, this man is a type of man that he will cause a problem and see how you react to it, and then he will give you the solution on the same problem that he caused for you to react. This man is a demon. You know, if he's not, man, then who is he, man? It says, the words of his mouth were salter than butter. Salter than butter, right? Salakia. Y'all ain't look tired, y'all. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, which is the so-called white man. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Because he knows that the Israelites are supposed to be the judges thereof. So he covered our faces with and substitution with his own type of kind. And how he also do it by he also changed the images and the colors of our images, man. And paintings and all these things. So it's so many meaning allegories to this text, right? It says, if not, where and who is he? You know what I'm saying? Right, so if he ain't the devil, then who is he? Because you got a lot of these stupid ass people on this planet, you saying that the so-called white man are Esau. We've proven this time after time after time, and the proof ain't good enough for you because the Lord ain't dealing with you. A lot of these people they're gonna learn the hard way, man. Okay, and I know they love this scripture. They want to go to the Old Testament, so it said, do not abhor an Edomite. Don't hate an Edomite, Esau. That's not what they were saying. We're not here to promote hate. The hate that was referring to that time of the Old Testament, they was only referring at the time of where the Israelites was getting victories, and they said, please don't hate us so that we won't get destroyed. That's basically what that was saying, man. You know, and we don't wake up and out of bed and the first thing on our mind is, oh, Esau, oh, I want to see how can I piss him off today. We don't think that way. Yo, these are black people mind is not that. You know? And it's very very, very detrimental, man. It gets real in the field, man. And so it says, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. He covered our faces, man. Drew new images, saying that you're going to represent this, you're going to represent that. You know, it's mind-boggling to me. You know? But yeah, I ain't going to make the video long. So basically, racism did invent capitalism because it comes from a racist infrastructure who thrives on destroying black lives and brown lives. So that's what's going on, man. You know, so I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.